Laura. I'm the CEO of VMV Hypoallergenics. We make the safest, most proven effective care on the planet, and we're here to save the world's skin. I'll be doing another skin installment of Ask A Skintellectual, where we basically answer your questions. I am on our customer service team as well, and you can find me on Instagram at Laura, LauraATVMV, at Laura@VMV, if you would like to ask me something directly. So yeah, let's get into it. Bianca Endaya is asking, what can you recommend for a 7-month-old baby with intertrigo and AD, atopic dermatitis? First, we want to make sure this diagnosis was made by your dermatologist. If not, the first thing that we would recommend is to make sure the diagnosis is made by a dermatologist. You've heard us say over and over again, so many skin conditions can be confused for each other, even by doctors. So definitely it's not something to do on your own, to decide, oh, look, I went online and it seems like atopic dermatitis, or it seems like intertrigo. So first make sure it's a proper diagnosis. And second, intertrigo is an irritation that's caused by friction, like skin to skin contact. And it's normally in the moist areas of the body, like chafing, where you would normally chafe, right? So the groin, maybe armpits, when you're running, that kind of thing. For this and for atopic dermatitis, definitely our Grandma Mini line, our products for babes of all ages really, can help for sure. For the atopic dermatitis, certainly a dermatologist who is familiar with contact dermatitis can help you avoid triggers for little baby that could cause a flare-up. If baby is too young for a patch test, what we would recommend is just avoid all the top contact allergens. So if you use the Grandma Mini line, there's Cool and Clean. In the Essence line, there's Clark Wash or Super Wash, which would be great options for bathing baby, which with atopic dermatitis should really only be done once a day, twice maximum. Very, very gentle, no allergens, no irritants really. So no fragrance, no dyes, no preservatives, those typical things, right? So that would be the baby wash. There's a wonderful blog post on vmvinskin.com, My Baby Has Eczema, where dermatologists actually share their daily regimens for their babies with eczema. And they're wonderful. And they really involve gentle, prevention, no allergens, no irritants. So you would also look out for scratchy clothing. You want very pale materials and fabrics, nothing bright pink, bright yellow, bright blue, or black, or no intense color. You really want as pale as possible, or uncolored, completely unbleached. And natural fabrics, breathable, cotton, etc. No elastics or rough fabrics that can worsen that intertrigo issue or just be really uncomfortable or trigger the atopic dermatitis flare. And no fragrance, even in your laundry detergent. We have a laundry soap called Fawn and Launder, but with stocks being the way they are in COVID, if that is not available, you can use actually Cool and Clean or Superwash or Clark Wash as your laundry soap for a baby. So those are things to consider. Prevention, gentle. In addition, consider layering virgin coconut oil, our Noad oil or Oils Well, followed by Essence body lotion or mommy coddling all over lotion, and then Boo Boo Balm. Boo Boo Balm is wonderful to put in the areas of the friction of intertrigo. And certainly, eczema tends to, in the intercubital areas here, the backs of the knees, these are great places to put Boo Boo Balm to allow for more slide and less irritation. Plus, with atopic dermatitis, sometimes you can have issues of microbial colonization, and the Boo Boo Balm will also, actually the entire line, the whole Grandma Mini line, will help with that as well. Patricia Obiel is asking, products for rosacea, our Red Better line. It's interesting, when we made this line with my mom, one of the concerns was most of the stuff that we were seeing for rosacea had antioxidants, which is important and good, but a lot of them are actually top contact allergens, which of course can cause a flare-up. right? So the first thing that we decided to do with Red Better was make sure it really did not have top contact allergens or irritants. No fragrance, no dyes, no preservatives, typical stuff. But also, she did great research into some wonderful research being done by Dr. Gallo et al., if I'm not mistaken. I'll put some stuff in the description, on anti-cathelicidins and really focus on anti-inflammation. So virgin coconut oil helps there, monolaurin helps there, potassium azelloyl diglycinate is the active, super helps there. Other things to consider would be antimicrobial care that is safe and gentle enough to not trigger that redness, and obviously to help with the papules that can sometimes happen with that acne. So the monolaurin helps there very much. Yeah, no, Red Better for sure. Yeah, it's got a daily regimen and it's got a concentrated balm for emergencies as well. And there is a nice article on vmvinskin.com on Red Better that has other tips as well, like meditating, right? Because it's an inflammatory skin condition, so you want to make sure everything is calm, or avoiding spicy foods, alcohol, things like that. I'll put that in the description as well. Takao.ph, would VCO and monolaurin be effective for cold sores? Yes. Try Oils Well, which has both. It can help soothe the pain a little. You can gargle or swish it around the mouth. You can apply it very lightly with like a cotton applicator, like a little swab, for example. Yeah, so it can help clear the lesions faster because they're both anti-inflammatory and antimicrobial. Very soothing. So they're also not drying, right? So they help the slide. Oh, they're lovely. Advocate has a second question this week, which is awesome. How's the clinical trials of virgin coconut oil for COVID-19 going? They're ongoing, so we can't really say much, but I'll put the link to a nice review that we have online on the many, many, many decades-long published clinical studies of virgin coconut oil as an antiviral, antimicrobial. Really fascinating stuff. It's really good. I'll put that link. Prunkicule. Can I use virgin coconut oil on my dog who has a skin condition? Oh my God, yes! I'll see if I can find a nice picture, but we have a dog, Bear, who is, oh my goodness, so problematic. We think he has atopic dermatitis, and every day we give him like a little bit of a spa treatment with virgin coconut oil and monolaurin. It's also used in some animal feeds, actually, virgin coconut oil. So that's wonderful. So it's great for barrier repair. It's great for wound healing. It's a wonderful broad spectrum antimicrobial. So it can really help with any fungal or other microbial colonization that's happening. They are used in veterinary feeds and supplements, but do make sure with your vet first, because if you apply it on your pup and they lick it, then you want to make sure it's okay for your dog to ingest, because your dog might have certain gastro issues, right? Like virgin coconut oil can be a really healthy natural laxative, but if you eat too much of it, it might be too much of a laxative. So just check with your doctor, with your vet, that it's okay. But yeah, totally. We and many, many clients love using virgin coconut oil on their pups and their pets. At Mooj01, can a 10-year-old come over for consultation for stretch marks and dark areas? Yeah. And we do consultations and teleconsultations, and in-person ones. We're all 100% fully vaccinated and extremely meticulous about our safety protocols, as well as our donning and doffing of PPE. So very safe. Wilson Goodlife, can you look at my current derma products and recommend VMV alternatives? Of course we can, but we'd want to check if you've had a patch test. We can actually customize suggestions for you based on your patch test results. And, you actually might be happy with your current products. We can help you certainly if we know your patch test results. But if not, yeah, drop us a DM and we'll help. Jang BM, what VMV sunscreen is best for oily skin? All Armadas are made for all skin types, and they're all non-comedogenic, so it really is a matter of preference and need. So Armada 30, 45, 60 are for indoor, outdoor. Armada post-procedure, stay on point in the United States. and Armada Baby are much thicker on purpose because they double as barriers to protect against contaminants. They're physical barriers, right? But they're wonderful also for visible light, for blue light inside, with lights indoors as well. And then Armada Sport would be primarily for outdoor use. In terms of lightness of feel, 30 and 70 would be the lightest, but it really is sort of what is the need you're trying to address, no? Lured Lords, what is the best way to treat dark under eye areas? So dark under eyes can be caused by many things, including vascular issues and lack of sleep, obviously, or they could be hyperpigmented areas, right? There's no topically applied stuff that, at this point, no evidence-based studies that we've seen that show they're really effective at lightening that area. And there could be other health conditions at play. So you want to talk to your dermatologist to just make sure you go through a thorough medical history. Obviously, sleep is a priority, no matter what, for any skin condition, because lack of sleep is inflammatory. Inflammation is linked to so many skin issues, so that's a big priority. Also managing stress for the exact same reason. If it is hyperpigmentation, you might want to look at what you might be using that is allergenic or an irritant, because a lot of hyperpigmentation is post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation. So are you using a concealer, for example, that might be causing a mild reaction you're not noticing, but then later with exposure to light is causing hyperpigmentation? Or are you using something in this area, a cream, a cleanser, a makeup that contains photoallergens? Photoallergens are allergens that react with light and cause darkening. And are you using a proper sun and light screen indoors and outdoors every single day religiously in this area? That can help if it is hyperpigmentation. But because of the possibility of other health conditions at play, go talk to your doctor to make sure. Rand Skin? Can I use pore minimizer and illuminance toner at the same time? Yes. We have all VMV products are formulated to play well together, and we have a wonderful blog post on InSkin and a video on how to combine actives in one regimen. So yeah, totally. And you also asked, can I use id gel after I apply my Re-Everything moisturizer, or after I put my illuminance toner, then my moisturizer? Please help. Thanks. I'm here for you. I gotcha. So I did another video on the correct order of how to apply skincare in a regimen. And, the most basic thing to follow would be like thin to thick, or like liquid to lipids to fats. So liquids, waters, toners to fats, to creams and oils. In this particular regimen, I would do the Illuminance toner, then the Re-Everything moisturizer, then id monolaurin gel, and then the sunscreen. But check out that video. It's really helpful. Brismail is asking, what can I use in place of Illuminance Advanced Cream? It's out of stock. I know stocks have really been, so difficult because of basically the pandemic. It's been 2 years of a pandemic and it's really hit us hard. So I promise you, we have no other priority but getting our stocks more normalized. What I can suggest, sort of, if it's not available, is any Re-Everything cream plus a super high protection indoor, outdoor Armada, like Armada post-procedure or Baby. You might be surprised. It's pretty amazing what that can do. But I promise you, we're working on getting all our stocks back. Oh, this is the same question of Keegan McDaniel. We are working so hard on it. I think we're going to have quite a long time still of having stock issues. So the best thing you can do is to make sure you're subscribed to our emails on vmvhypoallergenics.com internationally, or vmvhypoallergenics.ph in the Philippines, because we're going to be doing restock alerts, but we're sure they're going to go fast because we've been so out of stock for so long of so many products that when stuff lands, it just goes. Make sure you are subscribed, because then you can reserve your stock. And then we're doing other things that we hope can help us make sure we get stocks to you quickly. Part of it is definitely the pandemic hitting us and our ability to produce. We're still at about 40% of capacity only, and also the impact on our suppliers, who are also having a hard time. So thank you for your patience, and I swear to you, we're working hard. And please feel free to DM, and we can see if we can find stocks for you. And we're going to be doing new stock alerts and stuff. So we're definitely committed. Okay, Vision Re Secret. I'm using retinoic acid. Is it safe to put Re Everything moisturizer on top? It should be, but we're not 100% sure, basically because we don't know what your retinoic acid contains. Is it pure retinoic acid? Does the raw material have allergens in it? Does the rest of the product have allergens or comedogens or photoallergens in it? But, you know, Re Everything moisturizer doesn't have any of that. So it's allergen free, et cetera, et cetera. So it should work. But we can't be entirely sure because we don't know of the exact ingredients in your product. That was a lot this week. Thank you so much for all of your questions. I hope that was helpful. Please keep the questions coming. You can type them here in the comments, or you can find us on Instagram, on Facebook, on YouTube, certainly online at our websites. And if you would like to shop our products, you can do so internationally at vmvhypoallergenics.com or in the Philippines at vmvhypoallergenics.ph. And there's loads more information and help in our YouTube channel and on vmvinskin.com, which is our blog. Thank you again for all your questions, and have a skintastic day.